Hi guys, my name is Nesta Ave and I'm happy to see you. If you're new here, welcome. If you have seen me before, then welcome back. Today I just really wanted to talk about how to get to your dream life. And I'm 26 years old. I'm still in my journey, but I just feel that I found something so precious in this first months of 2026 and I cannot not share it with you. So here's the little key that opened a whole new world to me, a whole new perspective of discipline, especially discipline for women, because men discipline and women discipline, it's slightly different things, and I wanted to talk about it. To start, every person has three centers, like intelligence center, physical, and emotional, and every person has the leader. I will bring an example for you. So let's say you start to sing, you start to learn how to sing. So intelligence center, which is me, would learn the theory at first. We'll need to know about everything about the vocal cords, about all the structure here, what is happening. Emotional center would work from emotions, obviously. So the teacher would need to say, sing as if you saw the Prince Charming, and that will help, and that would put all the anatomical structures in the right place, because the person is really emotional and it's easier for the person to understand the whole theory based on emotions. And physical would be to just, go and try changing different anatomic structures and see how you feel, and focus more on your body. And maybe when you try to hit the high note, it would be better for you to just sit down or do something physical, because your body is the leader of your life. At the beginning of 2026, I realized that throughout my whole life I'm a theoretic and I stay in my intelligence center, when every single aspect of your life is based in your intelligence center and in your head, you just get exhausted very quickly. And I had big dreams, I still do, but I would just get so tired by the time I needed to do some actions in order to achieve these dreams. And I couldn't get why, and I started to check my health. That's very important, to check your health. Go and check your health first. That's going to be step number one. My iron levels were very low, so I took the dripper. It went back up. I was full of energy for the first 2 days, and then it kind of got back to my normal state. So I realized that if health and nutrition is fixed, then that's not about it, and I need to find the problem in something else, because I couldn't be okay with seeing myself postponing my life every single day. And I would do that and I couldn't understand why. And even if I pushed myself so hard, I just couldn't. Even though I consider myself as a very disciplined person, I just couldn't. There was something in front of me that wouldn't let me go and do these actions. I started to look at it from the psychological side. There's three centers. I started to mark them. And intelligence center was on 200%. Emotional was 20, because I wouldn't take actions based out of my emotions. I wouldn't let my emotions be the leader in any kind of things that I would do. So let's say, for example, if you go and paint a picture, you would think about if the shadow is in the correct way, and you just wouldn't do it as you feel. So I wouldn't let myself do the things as I felt. And physical was minus 100, because I would stay at home. I wouldn't really walk, and even if I did, I would get tired very, very quickly. And when I realized that I had to change something was when I was going up the stairs and I couldn't breathe normally. And I'm like, I'm 26, that's not how it is supposed to work. I still want to give birth in the future. I still want to be a strong woman. I want to feel that I have power to go to the shop and buy some products, to go out with my friends. I didn't feel that power. My goal for 2026 was to start building up emotional and physical center in order to feel balanced. And it had nothing to do with my dream life, but it actually did. I hated gym for my whole life. I realized that I need to go to the gym if I want a bigger ass, I want to feel stronger. I found a trainer whom I really liked and whom I trusted, because I realized that alone I will not be able to do something that I hate. I need somebody to help me out with this. So I saved some money for the trainer. I chose a trainer whom I trusted and whom I liked. I really liked how she looked like. She made a program for me, and I paid her to check me. So we were on WhatsApp, I would send her videos of how I do everything and she would correct me. So that way I didn't have a choice not to go. Plus, she was like my motivation because I liked her and because I would never go to the gym because I had no idea what to do. I was embarrassed. I was afraid of other people looking at me if I'm doing something wrong because I'm intelligence center. I need to be sure that I'm doing everything in the correct way. And there is a lot of information on YouTube, but I just didn't have power to go and do that on my own. So I paid money for somebody to help me out on this journey. This way, gym unexpectedly became the place that I love the most. I've only had like 9 trainings so far. I train twice a week, but this became my safe place, my safe island, because I work online, I stay at home, I look in the screen, and then I have the gym. I go to the gym and I know that nobody will touch me, nobody will call me, there is no internet in this gym, and I will only focus on my body, on how I feel. And instead of counting how many like squats you've done or how much time it has passed or how you hate it, I would focus so much on how my muscles feel, on how stronger my body becomes, and it gives me so much love and so much feeling of adoring myself because this is such a deep communication with your body. And when you start to look at physical activity from this perspective, first of all, anxiety, you get rid of anxiety because you focus on your body, on your muscles, on something physical that it's not based here. Sometimes I train in silence and just focus deeply on my muscles. Sometimes I train with music that gives me also like some kind of inspiration and it feels like I'm in a movie. Doing this squats and I'm enjoying myself because I'm building this relationship with my body for the first time. I wouldn't connect to my body at all. And after the gym, I feel as, like I took a nap throughout the day because I didn't think about any problems. Even if I was angry, I would go to the gym and I would just push it all out. And it made me feel so much fresher and cleaner from the inside. The biggest lesson that it taught me was that when you already have what you want, because I am already skinny, okay? I don't want to change my body. I like myself. So I went to the gym only because of health reasons. And I started to hate every single aspect of my life. I started to hate singing because I was pushing myself to reach the goals. I started to hate building my brand, shooting videos. And the only thing that I loved was the one that I hated throughout my whole life was gym. Because I'm not reaching for anything. I'm not building anything. The only thing that I'm building is communication with my body. But it's not so I'm just focusing on it because I'm having it in the process when I am in the gym. And this is the only sphere where I actually feel myself in the moment. And I don't expect anything from it. I don't expect my butt to grow. I don't expect to become skinnier. I don't expect nothing will change, only the state of my soul, and it changes the moment I enter the gym. And it's crazy because it's the fastest action result, like action reward. But the reward in every other aspect of my life, of my dream life, was get 1 million streams, get 1 million followers, become a huge pop star. But gym and the physical center really taught me that the main goal and the main happiness comes from the reward from the present moment. And everybody says you need to enjoy the process. Sometimes it's not easy. Sometimes I feel lazy to go to the gym. But I artificially switch myself to the fact that, can you imagine you are here now because you want something in the future? You are here because right now, by doing this, you will instantly feel better. And the second I focus on the pain in my muscles, I feel better. So it opened my eyes and I started to look at YouTube channel at singing as I actually saw how much I don't live in the present and how much I don't live my dream life because I don't live in the present. Because I'm waiting for something to happen and only then I will be happy. But what if I enjoy my voice and singing and recording my songs right now? What if I turn on my emotional center and connect to the present moment and be grateful for singing right now, from pouring my emotions right now? It's not about what I will get from it, but it's about switching that. And you can do anything, any action, with being switched on and being switched off. And I was switched off, and that's why I hated my life. Jim taught me how to switch on immediately. Right now, I'm shooting this video, and I feel so much love. I have no idea if I'm gonna post it or no, because it was not planned, it was not scripted at all. But I just switched on, and I'm goosebumping right now by recording this video. It gives me happiness, and I'm living my dream life of a blogger, because I am sitting right now doing what influencers do, talking through my soul. My emotional center is switched on, my intelligence center is also switched on. I'm completely in the present moment, and I feel as I'm living my dream life. I don't have 1 million followers, I don't have 1 million streams, I don't have my songs recorded, but by connecting to the present moment through giving love, you need to set an intention of giving love. And before starting shooting this video, I said to myself in my head, I want to live my dream life right now. Let's switch on the dream life mode. I'm an influencer right now. I'm gonna give love to people. I'm gonna share my knowledge. I'm gonna be open. I even feel dizzy right now because of saying that. I don't know, it gives me so much feelings. This is dream life. It's happening right now, not when you're on a red carpet at Oscars. So the main point and the main idea of this video is set the intention and give love to every single thing that you do. Switch it on. You can get the reward immediately. Stop thinking that you need to work hard for 10 years and then you will get it. You will get bigger results and smaller results, but the main result that you get in the present moment is the feeling of the present moment. And it can be painful to grow that butt. Switch on the love, switch on that song that you love, and enjoy this pain. If something is not going the way you planned, switch on and live for it, and try to maybe turn on different centers. Maybe you're stuck in one center, but in order to feel the balance in your singing, in your career, 3 centers have to be there. They're 3 parts of us. The moment I started to switch on the emotional and the physical center, my life started to feel different. And this is the main thing that I wanted to share with you today. I have to run because I have a student right now, but thank you so much for staying with me. And this is a very spontaneous video. I have no idea if it's gonna be out. I think it will, because why not? I'm gonna turn on the emotional center by doing so. So guys, thank you so much, and I'll see you in next videos. Give love to every single thing that you do. And remember that it's only you who either puts on the pink glasses and watches this world through glasses, or no. The life will be the same. The actions will be the same. The news will be the same. But you can just choose how you look at it, and whether or not you give love to every single thing that you do and to every single person to whom you talk to. Thank you so much. I love you.